Collaborative learning, from face-to-face to the virtual classroom in the COVID-19 era. Collaborative work is an educational trend that enables students to learn more than on their own. Besides taking ownership of their learning and responsibility among their peers, they gain skills and abilities to contribute their professional training in the field of engineering. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, many countries have decided to close schools and universities to reduce social contact and therefore save lives. In spite of this, teaching professionals' work, productivity of parents, social life, and the learning of all those who have attended some level of education has been disrupted. With COVID-19, it came not only a disruptive change in education, but also a reflection on educational system deficiencies and what that entails. Collaborative learning. Cognitive theories support collaborative learning. Collaborative environments favor cognitive structures such as maturation, experience, balance, and social transmission. Information and communication technologies and collaborative learning processes. The pedagogical advantages of ICTs in the collaborative learning process include stimulate interpersonal communication, facilitate collaborative work, monitor group progress, access information and learning content, enable student management administration, and create evaluation and self-evaluation exercises. Educational practice in engineering within a collaborative learning strategy conducted prior to and during the pandemic. Phase 1. Face-to-face teamwork to online teamwork. Phase 2. Face-to-face presentation to online presentation. Phase 3. Face-to-face participation to online presentation. Phase 4. Face-to-face evaluation and motivation to face-to-face evaluation and motivation. Knowledge socialization during Phase 2 until Phase 4. In the transition from in-person to online classes, information and communication technology serve as tools to facilitate this strategic application. The methodology of this study initially focused on the adaptation of the didactic sequence from in-person to online classes for collaborative learning. This process involved cooperation, responsibility, communication, collaborative work, and self-assessment, as shown in Figure 3. The online platform was Teams. The students received detailed activities to perform based on the didactic sequence. Thereafter, 30 students participated, 11% women and 60% men, with an average age of 18.77. Instrument. An instrument adapted from Hernandez, Celes, and Muñoz Carril study from 2012 was applied through an online questionnaire. This gathered how students experience collaborative work, the teamwork agreements, and the teacher as a facilitator. The resulting Chromebooks Alpha Reliability Analysis scored 0.95 through SPSS V.25. During the process, the teacher's observations were used to analyze the development of the online session. Results. Key findings from the teacher's observations on the application of the session include: the students had doubts about holding a video call meeting to carry out the activities. The average duration was 25 minutes, while the average online duration is 45 minutes. The students preferred to share information through their WhatsApp group instead of the official team platform for class. Only WhatsApp was used to share information in person classes. The students communicated with the teacher by participating in the working group or by chat. Students require greater support from the teacher in order to have approval in each work phase for face-to-face sessions. As a tool, most teams use PowerPoint presentation in the online class, whereas other programs such as Sway or Canva were used in person. Most teams performed participatory activities and were motivated through Kahoot. This was done both in person and online, except that motivating awards were used in person. There was resistance and low participation toward using a digital whiteboarding online in comparison to in-person classes. There was greater participation throughout face-to-face sessions. Insecurity was noted when starting a presentation and in changing participation roles, which was less prevalent during face-to-face sessions. Some members were absent when showing assigned work. Additionally, internet failures presented challenges, notably the use of tools like screen sharing, audio sharing, and, in some cases, audio activation during the display. Detailed student experiences are outlined below. Given that the items related to collaborative work and team agreements exceed the average satisfaction value of 3 and that the majority are above 4, then we can conclude that over 50% is above the average rating, greater than 3, based on the percentages in figures 4 and 5. In regards to the teacher facilitator results shown in Table 2, the students consider that the teacher fulfills his/her function. This is shown by an average that is higher than 4 and a percentage over 70% in agreement with his participation as facilitator within the collaborative learning environment. See Figure 6. Results corresponding to collaborative learning and how it contributes to their professional training. 90% of the students answered positively. Conclusions. The results show that the student, even if she or he masters the technology, feels insecure about applying it to education. Even if they have the tools, this does not replace face-to-face education. Despite excellent results in terms of strategic applications, difficulties such as infrastructure continue to be identified. Of this, broadband is mainly cited. When it comes to skills and competencies, the results show difficulties in organization and communication through ICTs. Teachers and students share a key observation. They feel uneasy turning on their camera during class when the teacher and other peers are present. It was also underscored that the teacher fosters a collaborative environment. This is essential in achieving the learning objectives and obtaining the skills and knowledge that are necessary for a professional, namely an engineer. Improving this strategy and the emotional assimilation of the students and the teacher in virtual environments is recommended. Guadalupe Maribel Hernández Muñoz, guadalupe.hernandez@uanl.edu.mx. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to your comments and questions.